Anand Rathi presents Power of Vision, Stories of Wealth Creators in association with CNBC TV18.
Welcome to Anand Rathi presents The Power of Vision, Stories of Wealth Creators in association with CNBC TV18. We have with us two very special guests in the studio. We have Feroze Azeez, who's Deputy CEO of Anand Rathi Wealth, as well as Kevin M. Shah, who's a seasoned investor. He's in fact been an investor for the past 30 years. He also started a business, he grew it, and then he's actually sold it to a NASDAQ-listed company as well. So, for someone who's been on the business side of things, who's also been an investor, Kevin, I want to come to you first. How should someone go about picking their wealth manager? How would you suggest that someone choose over here?
It's very important to choose a wealth manager who is, explaining to you the why behind the what. So what I talked about earlier, that you have so many exotic products. If the guy has to understand the temperament of the person, and based on the temperament of the family, the kind of culture they are having, what are their aspirations, they need to sort of customize the delivery, how are they going to advise things. And for that, they need to really build a chemistry with the person. Once you build a chemistry with whoever is your wealth advisor, you really need to, be as good as a passenger in that plane. But here you at least had an option to speak to the pilot, assess the person, bring in the likability, and then move on. So people like to do business with the people whom they like, basically. And that's very important to build the chemistry. You are aware of so many things. There are so many people who claim trust. But ultimately, rubber hits the road with likability. Okay,
I like that. Feroze, how can I not ask you about this one at Anand Rathi? Considering you are at Anand Rathi, take us through how you look at this.
I am a client of Anand Rathi as well. Yeah. Fortunately, a reasonable sized client. So what I look for, but I actually don't want to undo what he said by speaking, because that was absolute wisdom. Yeah. Beyond that, if I have to say, it's capability, commitment and trust. Now, if some client asked me, what is your portfolio? Show me your portfolio. If I do what I do with my money and that's what I say, that's convergence. I think that's how you measure. Now, when I've interviewed about 500 private bankers in the last 7-8 years. The first question I ask is, what do you buy for yourself? What do you give to your client? And if I don't see intersection, it pains me. So I think that's how you measure trust. In Marwadi, there is a kahavat. हलवाई जिस तेल में अपनी मिठाई तलता है, वो मिठाई आप जरूर खा सकते हैं.
Are you taking your own advice? Similar to that,
absolutely.
Right?
So that's where I'd say that's important.
Anand Rathi presents Power of Vision, Stories of Wealth Creators in association with CNBC TV18.